The gospel of the day with the parable that it is presented to us reminds me of yet another little incident. A young man went to a rabbi and said, "Rabbi, tell my brother to share his inheritance with me." And the rabbi took the young man by the hand and led him up the flight of stairs to the second floor of the house and made him stand behind a large window made of glass and asked him, "Tell me, what do you see?" And the young man looked out through the window and said, "Sir, I see children playing in the sand and men and women going off to work. I see the whole world." "What else do you see?" And the young man looked, and he found his brother walking by, and he said, "I see my brother." And the rabbi went into the house and came back with a little bit of silver phosphate, painted the other side of the glass, which instantaneously turned into a mirror, and asked the young man, "Now tell me, what do you see?" The young man said, "Well, I see myself." And the rabbi asked, "But don't you see children playing in the sand?" "No, Rabbi, I see myself." "Don't you see women and men going off to work?" "Rabbi, I see only myself." "And don't you see your brother?" "Rabbi, I don't see my brother, I see only myself." And the rabbi would look into the eyes of the young man and say, "This is what happens when a little bit of silver comes between you and your brother. You see only yourself." My dear sisters and brothers, the problem with the man in the parable today is not that he had riches, but it is that he had only riches. All he had was property and possessions, and he was not invested in relationship, not in life, not in love, not in things pertaining to God. And so, as we go through this Eucharist, let's pray for this grace, that even as we use things and conveniences, may we be attached to God, and in that attachment to one another. Because when a little bit of silver, when a little bit of wealth comes between us and God, we see only ourselves.